Is being an artist about having a career, or is it about having a vision? I think a lot of us as artists, we look at the artist it is that we love. Maybe we're a digital artist and we want to be like our favorite comic book artists or our favorite illustrators that we see online. And we start to imitate what it is that they're doing. And we start trying to be like them. And I think that this makes sense on a couple of different levels, right? We want to learn from the people it is that have come before us, whether that's in business, whether that's in skills, whether that's in styles, and a lot of different things. There's lots of things to learn from other artists. But there's an other side of this that I think is often really neglected, which is that a lot of us are neglecting our own individual vision. You have inside of you a unique vision that can only be brought about by you from your own unique experiences in the world. And the reason why it is that vision, that thing it is that consistently comes back into your mind, whether that's that you want to be a comic artist and you see visions of yourself being successful as a comic artist or as a painter or however it is that it looks to you, a musician, a writer. The reason why it is that those things keep coming back to you over and over and over again is because this is a part of your soul blueprint. This is a part of the reason why it is that you have incarnated here on earth. You have incarnated here on earth in order to bring something into this world that will make the world better off for it being here and for you being here. And I think that we lose sight of that when we are consistently looking outside of ourselves and looking at other people to give us meaning in our lives. We look at the scientists to give us meaning about what life means, what life is supposed to mean to us, and often, and really they don't have anything to say, because to them all of reality is just atoms colliding into one another with nothing really of any significance going on, and that meaning is just a coincidence. And we look at digital marketers for our techniques on how it is that we can sell things, and we look at other artists for ways to create things, and all of that information has its rightful place. I'm not saying that all of those things should be thrown away, and I'm not trying to be naive to say that these people don't have a point, but there is a infinite amount of dimensions that exist within inside of you that have not been explored and shared with this world. And you have the opportunity to do that now. And so the question is what are you going to create with that? And the way it is that we come to understand this is that we understand that it's not about strategy. It's not about the top 10 strategic steps it is that I can learn from Gary Vaynerchuk. It's about surrender. It's about making decisions from a place of resonance. It's about making decisions from your intuition and from a sense of trust, a trust in life. A trust in life that if the vision has been put inside of you, the reason why that vision has been put inside of you is so that it can be brought into fruition. Whenever you imagine something, what you're doing is not just nothing. What it is that you're doing is you're peering into the mind of God. And when you peer into the mind of God, what is it that you see? How do you see yourself? And how do you see yourself living your life 5 or 10 years from now? Now, if you can hold that vision in your mind and begin to allow yourself to feel the reality of what it is that looks like, and begin to make your decisions from that place of feeling inside of yourself, then life can begin to move towards you the way it is that it naturally is supposed to move towards you, which is actually through you, because it's not coming from outside of you, it's coming through you. Life is very strange in the sense that there is an objective reality But so much of our experience of our lives is completely subjective. Every person is going to have a totally different experience at life than other people. And so it's important to understand that a lot of what it is that you are called to do as an artist, if you're not getting the kind of traction it is that you want, is that there has to be a surrender to the vision. And life has a really interesting way of teaching us these lessons. Let's say you want to be a successful artist. Let's say you want to be an artist who has a whole lot of success and makes a lot of money and whatnot. Well, what life might do is, in order to make you successful, it might make you be unsuccessful as an artist for years. And you might be asking yourself, well, why would life do that? That doesn't make any sense. Actually, it does make sense. Let's consider this. What if you decided to start doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle portraits or some sort of Dragon Ball Z fan art, something like that, and you didn't really enjoy doing it, but you did it because you saw a bunch of other people doing it and you thought it would make you successful? Well, what if you were actually successful with that, but you didn't enjoy doing it? Then all it is that would mean is that you would be doing more of the things it is that you don't enjoy doing, right? So life can sometimes put us into a position where it is that we get so frustrated with our supposed lack of success with what it is that we're doing that we're forced to sit down and really consider, why do we want to create in the first place? What is it that I wanted to create as a child that was so exciting to me, and so it felt like such an adventure to sit down and draw? What was that? What did I want to bring into this world? And if you can begin to make your decisions from that place and find that place inside of you again, then you'll find that life will naturally begin to sync with you, and opportunities will come to you naturally. The next steps it is that you need to make will come to you naturally, because that's how your path is, and that's how you know that you're on your path. You know that you're on your path when you start to have the experience of just living in the present moment rather than in a strategy, right? A strategy is all about analyzing the past and projecting that onto the future. And like I said, there is a place for something like that perhaps. But surrender looks more like when you're driving at night and all it is that you can see is what is illuminated in front of you by your headlights. So your headlights are just showing you the next step. They're showing you just 5-10 feet in front of the car of where it is that you're driving. And our mind thinks that we need this 10-step process because that's what it is that we've been taught. But really ask yourself, how much of that has actually helped you? How many of these processes have you done that just didn't work? They didn't work the way it is that you were told that it was going to work. The digital marketing technique, the this, the that, or whatever. Right? Just consider that. So do you need to know 10 steps ahead? No, you don't. What you need to do is get in touch with that vision inside of yourself. Allow yourself to live in that emotion of having that dream already fulfilled, and then allowing the next decision to basically make itself. Guys, I'm doing a lot more educational material over on my Patreon. Go and check out the link in the description box below, and you can check out my Patreon for $5 a month. I am posting exclusive tutorials as well as some behind the scenes stuff, and I also offer some mentoring and as well as some exclusive goodies and stuff like that. And the more people that can sign up, the more I can help people with technique-based things. And then you also get videos like this a little bit ahead of time. Also, please give me a like or a share or a subscribe. My videos are really not getting a lot of traction, so I would really appreciate the help. And you can also check out my art in the link in the description box below. And thank you so much, and take care.